What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be taking and replacing my steering column. I got a Motion Raceworks race steering column and wheel and everything. It goes from the gearbox all the way to the wheel, so I'm changing it all. This steering column's cooked. It is no good anymore. So we're going to take and pull this one out and put in the new one. FYI, I am not a professional mechanic, but I figured I'd change something up. I usually post action videos, but here's a little tech video of me kind of just working on stuff. I really don't have much else to post right now. Let's get it unboxed first, show you guys what I got, and just get right into it, I guess. Not a whole lot more to it. Hey guys, follow along with me, Captain Crunch. Got a lot of stuff to do this winter time, fall time, before next spring. So we got a big list, got a lot going on, so follow along. I'm going to be putting videos on Instagram and YouTube, so whatever one you see this on, perfect. Here's the package, Motion Raceworks. Let's get this thing open. I'm going to try and do my best to film this, but I don't know what happened to my damn stand for filming. I really don't know where it went, so we gotta make do with what we got. Got a U-joint. Fancy. Important part. Ooh, look at that wheel.
What do you feel? Tell me what you're feeling.
I'm feeling the worn wood of the steering wheel.
Yeah. What?
MPI steering wheel. This is what $700 or so gets you. Not cheap, but it's definitely sweet. All right, now I gotta pull this, get this undone, and then I can go into the car, get this undone, and it'll be out of here. Now that that's unhooked, I'm gonna go inside the old cockpit here and undo the bolts. I think there's 2 holding the column up, and then there's 4 in the firewall. You're asking why am I using garage lights? These things are cheap, and they're so bright. You stick them in the engine bay or inside the car, it's so bright. It's like just a beam of light, you know? It works great. This is probably a bad view, but the 4 bolts that hold it into the firewall are 10. I have power tools, but I'm gonna use ratchet and sockets and stuff.
Power tools.
Dale, no power tools.
Oh, what?
No power tools.
You know what? I forgot I have to brush my teeth.
That is not your toothbrush.
Just to give it an example of that real feel of like someone that would have to do it without those items. And honestly, they're not even mine, so I'd be borrowing them from my father for these ones that drop the column down. I don't know for a fact, though, don't quote me. I'm personally never gonna put a stock column back in this thing. And there's some wires in here. Just can't take it off these bad boys. Pink.
Cut!
Goodbye. I think it should slide up. More stuff to cut. These snippers suck. Harbor Freight snippers, don't recommend. They suck. Which I know a lot of you are like, why would you buy Harbor Freight tools anyways? I'm not rich, so I just get what I can. You're probably wondering, why do they suck? Because I'm trying to cut like bundles of 4 wire. And I want a good pair of snippers that'll do that. You know? That one was only 3 wires. That one was only 2 wires and it didn't do it. Like, what the heck?
With the heli on, with the heli berry, with the heli Burton.
I want a good pair of snips where I can saw through some wires. Well, I don't have to worry about it, damn it. I just want to cut through it. Goodbye. See you later, alligator. Steering column is out, and those wires I was talking about, jeez, tucked them out of the way for now. Here's the column, and here's the new one. It's way lighter. This thing's so much lighter, which I didn't really care about the lightness. The amount of money it would have took to replace this one with a factory one would have been just silly, so I was like, might as well go ahead and get a new one. A nice one. American made, as a matter of fact. Slips right in there. That's nice. So I got the joints in there. Just one slides on. You can see it plain as day whenever you're doing it. They're sweet manufacturing joints too. And then I got this one slid on the bottom. So now I gotta take and cut it about here-ish to size, which I didn't know you had to do that, but I get it, you know. It's not just a bolt-in kit. If you're gonna be building something, you should be able to know how to do this. So I'm gonna mark it, get it cut to size, and then we'll get it put back together. It looks like once you get this cut to size, you got some spot welds to do on the column there. You know, just kind of fill those in, I'd imagine. And then, yeah. Alright, don't mind the clutter because it's... we got a lot going on. There's a mess.
Bring your brooms, because it's a mess.
I was going to use a chop saw to cut this, but I'm like, you know what? If I'm doing this for people at home, I'm going to use a cut wheel. This is a cheap old cut wheel you get from like an O'Reilly's or something. Cut wheel blade. Just take and make sure you want to cut that as flat as you can, you know what I mean? You got to have it just ping type of deal. But I would use a chop saw that'll do that for me. So I'm going to try and do a steady hand with a cut wheel, just like somebody that would be doing this in their backyard. Sorry for the bad view. I really wish I had my stand right now, but like I said, I can't find it.
Good. Clip.
Damn, this cut wheel sounds like hell. Now I'm going to take and file up these edges, get it cleaned up nice. Alright guys, I got that cut. It fits perfect. I got all the hardware tightened down. Next you got to do is weld in these little spots. There's 2 on each side after you get your wheel lined up and everything, because it slides in there in that little sleeve. So once you get that all lined up and make sure your wheels are straight and everything, then you're good to go. Get this wheel assembled onto the quick disconnect and everything, and we'll get it put on the steering column and see what it looks like. Now that I got the bolts tight, try it out. Boom. New Mason Raceworks steering wheel. Pretty snazzy. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you want to see me kind of working more in depth like that on the car, and I can post more videos of that. But that was just kind of a clip of me changing out the steering column. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.